What does having a mother mean to you two?
She helps me while Mr. Steve is away at work. It amazes me that she can do so much.
It amazes you that she can do so much. Superwoman. Mothers are very oftentimes much like Superwoman, huh? They do so much, don't they?
It's amazing that she can feed all the animals, do the laundry, clean the whole house.
While being pregnant.
Yeah, she can do that. Even carrying Colin is a big struggle for her. And she can still do it.
Wow.
And it still means so much to me. Sometimes in the middle of the day, just going over to her house and sitting down and just sharing, you know, the past year maybe of what's been going on. And she has that ability to just sit and be quiet and listen and allow me to share. And that's always meant so much to me.
I would be a wreck without my mom. Like, she helps me with my hair, and she always helps me with trials and tribulations with school or like with friends or homework. Things that I'm struggling with, my mom's always there to help me. And that's really nice to have.
I couldn't agree more.
They cook for me, and they wash our clothes. They provide for us and help us when we need help. And they teach us stuff. They drive us to places we want to go.
She has always been right beside me, right or wrong, on my side. She was always supporting me, gave me biblical encouragement, you know, which is always top priority, especially when you're a mother of children of any age.
Well, you know, my mom, she keeps the house clean. She'll even do my laundry for me sometimes. And, you know, she's very involved with the church. She'll come up here and she helps with the aftermath, discipling the young women in the church. And she'll also keep other people's kids for them and watch them and disciple them and help them grow and mature in Christ.
What stands out in your mind when it comes to what your mother's role has been in your life and how she's impacted you?
For me, probably would be that she was able to take not only the role of being my mother, but also with my father being gone, being the role of being my father as well, just being a complete single parent, raising me by herself, of course with the help of my sisters and all, but just being there for me, being very supportive, whether it was sports or grades or just growing up. My mom's just kind of the complete package, and being able to take the spot of not just, again, being my mom, but being my father as well, which is not her fault, but she took on that responsibility and she did a great job. So.
Well, did you hear that, Mom? You were described as the complete package.
Yeah. My mother has always played a huge role in allowing me to share. I can remember countless nights, you know, sitting up with my mother and just, you know, sharing my heart with her, sharing my concerns, my joys. A mother has that uncanny ability to just sit and listen.
She's done so much for me. I mean, she's counseled me, and when I'm having problems or with friends or when I was younger, if I was scared about something, she would care for me and let me know that everything's going to be okay.
Well, my mom, she cares for everybody, and she puts everybody in front of her. And a lot of times when people come over, she has to feed them. Like, that's one priority, and I think that's really special. And
that can be a grueling task, Bethany.
And my mom, she's just a really nice person, I think. And she puts everybody above her, and sometimes she needs some recognition.
A long time ago when I was young, I always wanted a computer, and maybe not the smartest thing possibly, but she forgo, however that word goes. Anyway, She didn't pay our power bill, and it was Christmas, and she decided to spend the power bill money on buying me my computer. And to me, she wanted to see my reaction and show the love of her son and see how it would go when he saw the very first computer instead of paying the power bill. And I think that's just, shows how my mom is willing to do anything, sacrifice anything just for the joy of her son. And so even though I wasn't able to plug it up, it didn't come on for a couple of weeks, but I sat there days and days after Christmas just playing with the keyboard, knowing that I got my very first computer, and just to see her smile on her face when she came around the corner as I played on that thing was just amazing. So it's encouraging to know that I have a mom that's willing to sacrifice anything for the joy of her son, and she still does that now, and that it hasn't changed, So that's just one of many memories I have when it comes down to mom.
She is definitely a role model for me, that I wouldn't trade it for anything, even though I had my moments when I wanted to trade her for somebody else.
Oh my.
Well, as teenage girls, you don't always agree with your parents, and you don't always want to do what they say, and, abide by their rules. But she just, every day was a walk of grace. And if there was one thing I could say that she would do without hesitation, was to tell me, we just need to pray about it. Didn't matter where we were. We could be in a group of people. We could be in a grocery store. We could be anywhere. And we were going to stop and pray. My mother has been, or is, one of, I don't have very many best friends, but, growing up, my mom was my mom. She wasn't my friend. And as I've gotten older, we have become friends, not only mother-daughter. She's always loved me, but now we also have a friendship relationship. Yeah, there were so many times that, that she just amazed me.